Hello, everyone. I am Renata from the E Spot, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. And I'm actually going to give you my top 10 so far for all the songs that are out in Eurovision. We've got quite a few songs, and I've started to put together my ranking of my favorites. And so, the way that I rank my favorite songs is I do it on the basis of the song. So this is based on like the songs that I actually want to listen to the most. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best performer or the best performance or even like necessarily, like the best song or like the most artistic song. It truly just is my ranking of like songs that I enjoy listening to that get stuck in my head that make me feel something positive. Like, so the songs that I would want to vote for because they make me feel good. So I'm going to give you my 1 through 12 ranking of my top 10. My 1 point goes to Croatia. This is such a wacky song, and I really wasn't sure how I felt about it the first time that I listened to it. But lately, I've found myself like waking up in the morning or like sitting at my desk at work and just going, Mama, kupila traktora. Like, what's going on? Like, why do I have Mama's just stuck in my head, but I do just because it's really catchy and there's something about it that I don't know. I enjoy listening to it and I enjoy singing along, and I am giving it my 1 point. My 2 points go to Slovenia, Joker Out. I really like this song, Carpe Diem. It's just like a really cool song. I've found myself kind of, like mumbling along to it, not necessarily really learning the words, but like I enjoy like vibing out to this song. Um, it makes me feel like really happy on my drive to work. And, any song that makes you feel happy is something that I like, something that I would give points to. So 2 points go to Slovenia. My 3 points go to Ukraine. So, Tvorchi was actually my number two choice in the Vidbeer selection. I really wanted Finka's Dovbush to go. And if Finka had won, she would have been like within my top three because I'm really obsessed with that song. But I was happy that Ukraine chose Tvorchi because, like I said, that was my number two. And I still really enjoy the song even after like over a month now of listening to it a lot. Like I still, find a lot of joy today. And they're supposed to be putting out a revamp, which means I'll get to kind of like experience the song all over again. So I'm really excited to see how the revamp turns out, and it might even move up in my rankings. We'll see. My 4 points go to France. This is Lazara, évidemment. I'm not usually a huge fan of the French entries. I just don't like that chanson style of music very much. It just doesn't really do it for me. But this particular song has that disco element in it. And I really am a sucker for disco. So, by default, I am predisposed to really liking the song. And that's another song that I have found myself getting stuck in my head and sort of singing along to, or, like mumbling it to myself when I'm like in the shower. Like it's very catchy. It gets stuck in your head. And I really enjoy listening to that one. My 5 points go to Denmark, Breaking My Heart by Riley. I'm really obsessed with this song. It's so fun to listen to, it's fun to sing along to, and it is kind of like a simple pop song, but it's great at being a simple pop song. And I think that's a huge strength to it. And I listen to it constantly, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet. So it sits comfortably with 5 points. Moving on, my 6 points go to Spain. Blanca Paloma, Aya. This song is just really awesome. And when I first saw it, I was blown away by the performance. Like she's an amazing singer and an amazing performer. And as I started listening to the recording more, I realized like the recording is actually really great in its own right, and it really has become one of my favorites. In fact, it's the vocals I think in the live performance that really stand out, but in the audio, it's actually the music production, and specifically that kind of like electronic music in the background that kind of carries throughout the whole song, is really nice to my ears. And I enjoy listening to this song quite a bit. So I think Spain is very safe within my top 10. My 7 points go to Belgium. Gustav with Because of You. I really like this song. I like that it's upbeat. It reminds me of some music that I really enjoy a lot. So, like, that's always good to me. Like, if something reminds me of something else that I like. Um, I have been listening to the song more and more. At first, I was a little bit disappointed that Shireen hadn't won because I really liked her song. But I thought Gustav was great and he's a great performer. And I think he's going to do great at Eurovision. And it's actually a really great song. And I could see this one staying in my playlist, for a really long time. I like that it's like uplifting and empowering and it makes me feel good. It's nice to listen to in the morning before you go into work and like feel really ready for the day and pumped up. And I really like it for that reason. And now for my top three. 8 points goes to Norway. Queen of Kings. From the first time I heard this song, I was really obsessed with it. I thought she was fantastic. Her performance was fantastic. And it has stayed comfortably within my top three. And I feel will probably stay comfortably in my top five. I really like this song. It really gets me pumped up. I love singing along to it. I may have already bought a costume that looks like her costume to wear in Liverpool. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Just saying, I really, really love this song. And my 10 points go to Romania. Theodore Andre with his song DGT Off and On. I really love this song. I've made reaction videos to the performances. I was really rooting for it to win. He was my number one in that contest. And my favorites very rarely win. So it was like really exciting, especially to be that song, which was a very kind of like underdog song in the competition. To see Theodore Andre win was just amazing. And I have been listening to this song so much, I've started to even learn the Romanian lyrics so that I can actually sing the words along to it. And I've just been getting a ton of traction out of this song. I just don't think I'll ever get tired of it. I really, really like it a lot. And now my 12 points go to Finland Cha 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 by Karia. I just from the get-go, from the first 10 seconds of hearing this song, I was in. I knew he absolutely had to win this national final. This song was just too unique, too fun, too everything. It was just so maximum Eurovision to me. It just needed to be there and I was so happy to see that the people of Finland resoundingly agreed and sent him to Eurovision in a landslide vote. Just so great to see it. I cannot wait to see what happens with the pre-parties, with maybe he'll do some concerts in Liverpool, how it'll be on the big stage in Eurovision, what the rest of Europe will think about it. Obviously, the fans all love it. I mean, to me, Finland is hands down my winner for this year so far. I can't imagine anything else coming out that would top that song for me. It truly was like created in a lab to suit my taste specifically. That song is my taste and I love it. So there you go. That is my current top 10. You probably disagree with me. I think I've got some controversial picks in there, but that's okay because everyone's ranking is different and we rank for different reasons. I rank based on the songs that I want to listen to the most in my regular daily life, and that was my top 10. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe, check out my other reaction videos, leave a comment, suggest something I should react to, and stay tuned for more videos as we get on through this Eurovision season, and follow on social media at eSpotPod.